What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Prizepicks disc golf prop bet video. Today we're going to cover the second round of the OTB Open. Um, so just a little bit of a recap from day one. Pretty much a completely new course. There's a few of the holes that they kept, but pretty much a new layout. So yesterday was really the first time getting basically one sample of this type of course that they're playing on. Yesterday they had about 20 miles per hour worth of wind, which is pretty high, pretty windy, which is going to affect a lot of the shot selection, including rollers, things of that nature. Putting is going to be tougher. So we saw a lot of high rounds. Today looks like the weather's going to be between 8 to 10 miles per hour. So I do expect to see some better scores. So in my model, I discounted it by maybe a stroke and a half. I think we'll probably see across the board scores being between 1 and 2 strokes lower. And that's being pretty conservative, but just based on what we saw from the first round, I think, um, I think that's doable. So that being said, let's get into some props that I like here. Number one, Adam Hannes at 65, which is 1 under par. So I like his under here. So I have Adam, with that 1 or 2 stroke discount, um, around maybe 63 under par. A player of his rating, um, should be shooting about that. He shot a 74 last round, which was a +8. I definitely think that's an outlier game for him. Pretty windy yesterday, like I mentioned. So I think he had 7 OB strokes, and you know, the best putting performance. So if he cleans some of that up, which should be easier to do with 8 to 10 mile per hour wind, I really think 65 is too high for a guy like Hamas. And kind of with that same thought, I like the Klein under 64 and a half. So basically, he needs to shoot 2 under. He's one of the Crush boys. Him, Simon, Eagle. This is a course that's kind of made for people like him. He putted really bad yesterday. I think he came in 109 out of 113. I don't expect that to keep up. He lost about 3.5 strokes to the field because of his putting. So if he can just putt average on like an average day for him, that's a couple strokes already cleaned up. Um, so I have him around 62, 63. With that discount of 1 or 2 strokes, and I do think his under here it's a pretty good bet. And then the last play here, we have Brody Smith. So this is an interesting one. I do think I like his under here at 64 and a half. So we have some, his practice round videos up, and I think yesterday through the front nine he was -3. So this is just saying, if basically shoot -2. He only had 1 OB stroke, I believe, yesterday. So he's a guy who keeps it in balance even with the wind. He has a lot of control over his game. Pretty good putter. I think that's just too high. Too high for a guy who's been playing really well as of late. I got him in yesterday at 65 and a half. These lines do change. So it's always kind of good to get the data and the analysis as fast as you can, and then make your own decisions off of that. But to recap, those 3 plays. Oh, and also, the 2 guys up top, Paul McBeth and Ricky. Ricky has like some sort of knee injury. He still shot a pretty good round yesterday. I think it was like 3 or 4 under par, but that could always become a factor in his play. So, if you want to take a shot at the over at Ricky and Paul, who ended up shooting over yesterday, so he shot like a 67 or 68. If you don't think he'll regress back to his mean and regress back to maybe he won't have like a 1050 rated round. I also like the over on these 2, Paul and Ricky. So, but then again, there's always that caveat of these guys have the potential to always kind of kill it and be at the top of the leaderboard. So, I'm definitely playing light in general today. We have a one sample size. This course is brand new in terms of the layout. So I'm playing a little lighter today, trying to get another round in, and then tomorrow I'll probably go a little heavier once we have 2 rounds to play with. So yeah, recapping: Adam Hammis under, Kyle Klein under, and Brody Smith under 64.5. So if you guys like this type of content, just let me know. Leave a like, leave some comments. Interested to see your guys' thoughts. If you guys think, if you guys agree with some of my analysis, and if not, then we can have some good conversations in the comments. So yeah, appreciate the watch, man.